Hey guys, how's it going? I'm actually really excited to make this video because I'm so glad how well it turned out, at least the footage. You can tell like already off the bat, like the quality and the frame rate is like 10 times. It just looks so good. I flipped my camera to the back facing camera. I've been using the front facing just because it was easier to see what's in the frame, but I spent extra time today to make sure that I got everything in the frame and everything turned out good. I'm still using the tripod. Firstly, I want to say thank you to Mike K. So if you guys saw yesterday's video, he commented on like my schedule and how I go into the gym to hit numbers, and everything he said was correct. And he talked about how I should be making a schedule and really just focusing on like what I'm doing in the week and tweak it each week. So I did do that. I created a schedule. So last night I created what I was going to do today. So I did 135 for 5, 225 for 4, 275 for 3, moved on all the way up to 375 for 1. That was the plan today. So I did end up hitting 375. And then I did front squats after 135 for 2. And then tomorrow I've already determined it's going to be lighter weight and volume. I already have the sets and reps. Can't tell you guys though, it's going to be a surprise. Saturday will be higher volume with sets and reps already determined as well. And then Monday, I've already determined what I'm going to do as well. And then from there, I'm going to determine what I'm going to do next week for based off probably like Saturday, I'm going to see what I'm going to do for the rest of the week. But today felt pretty good. It also gives you a good look at my back angle and if I have any back rounding during the deadlifts. And they honestly felt really good today. So in the beginning you saw I did frog pumps and stuff like that. So that does felt pretty good. Hold up. What's up? Hey guys, sorry my friend was knocking on the door. But yeah, the frog pumps helped a ton with activation. They felt really good. My glutes felt really good throughout the full pull. But 375 just felt extremely heavy. I did try to go for 2, although that didn't work at all. But you'll see it right here, but it looked pretty decent. Maybe a little upper back rounding. I don't know if there's any lower. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. And also, last night I went to a club meeting. It's a club called Effective Altruism. Me and my friend, we were walking on Locust Walk. It's like the main walkway at UPenn, and we stumbled across this table. And like immediately we just got captivated by like the topic. So basically Effective Altruism, it's a club based on like doing good just for like the world. So it's not limited in just the US. So one of their main projects now, so back in 2012, their main topics were like things they could work on now. I think it was malaria nets. So they would if you spent like $5,000 on one malaria net, you could save one life. And like that like considering then that was like the best thing you could do with money. So basically there are big donors, like billionaires, who give money to these clubs to allocate like funds for ideas, and they could be like outlandish ideas. So I talked about before, back in 2012, their main topics were problems that they were having currently, but they've now shifted to this idea of long-termism. So they basically, the whole club idea is to talk about like possible solutions, no matter how outlandish they may seem, to problems that we would face in the future. So like a couple topics would be AI and how it's developing, and like how if we don't get a grip on AI or we don't have people discussing it, it may lead to our extinction, like stuff like that. And I just thought it was really cool. Another one is pandemic preparedness. And then the last one was spreading the effective altruism movement, which is why I'm just talking about it now. So maybe I'm helping out a little bit. But their whole concept is basically they have a ton of money. So these donors have a ton of money. I'll link this in the description. They have a ton of money, but they don't have any ideas to spend it on. So basically our club is basically just promoting the free use of brainstorming and ideas that could potentially be used. So like I said a little bit earlier, their idea is high risk, high reward, because they don't want to hear like some like a common like solution to a problem. They want to hear something outside the box that may never work, but they would spend like $100K on it. And that's basically what the club was about. Like, if you have an idea, we can implement it, and it could be up to like 100K. This video may go past like the point of the footage, but I might just put pictures in it or something. But me and my friend, we were just like completely captivated by this meeting, and like we went to the club meeting, right? And there's like free dinner, and I asked like the club leader, I'm like, so who's paying for the dinner? And he's like, oh, probably just like the billionaire. So all these funds, and there's a ton of these clubs around the U.S. You guys may even have them in your state, but there's like a Columbia EA club, Stanford EA club, Swarthmore EA club, and they basically just meet up and they just talk about the world's most pressing issues, and they just come up with ideas. And if the ideas seem to be something that could lead to a solution but are like outside the box, they can propose it or just use the allocated funds they've already got to then try and solve that problem. And it's also, another thing is like, one of their concepts is if you could spend 100K now, you could probably save like 10 lives or something. But if you could spend like 100K now and save like future lives, like people we haven't even had a concept of knowing yet, people who would be born, live, and die, like generational saving is what this is about. So it would be other topics are like climate change or like food security. Like if you can save people who haven't even been born or died yet, like that is like that, it's just something else. And it blew my mind. It was like the first time where I was like, wow, like I'm at UPenn, like there's a club on like discussing the world's most pressing issues with like the smartest people in the world. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. I also, I'm going to have a thumbnail for this video and an outro. I'm just going to add that. Please let me know what you guys think if you're even still watching. But I hope you guys have a great day. I have an easier schedule. I had a lot of time yesterday. That's why I had time to make this thumbnail and outro. But I'm going to stop talking now. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.